Hey fellow IL2 Skinners, this is Solid Create again. Just want to show you what I'm currently working on as a quick update here. Yeah, you can see I opened up a lot of my old stuff. I opened the Hurricane template. I got plans for this one. Some old nose arts I did for the 453 Squadron. I still need to finish this pack. I only got a few. I don't know why that one looks that way, but that one needs to get fixed. I also had the wrong roundels on these, so these all have to get updated. And I have to finish out the rest of the aircraft. And I got my reference photos looking at. That's one that I used to get the colors for this plane. It's a Tempest that's in the middle of restoration. It hasn't really been repainted or anything yet, which is good. And you can tell by the canopy on it when it's all yellow and glazed over. Anyway, let's open it up. I'll just show you what it looks like here. Any day now. So you can see how it goes. I'm going to include the rank insignias for the aircraft. I'll show you which ones I have. I'm only going to do 4 of them. So I'm going to do the Air Commodore, which is the highest rank I'm going to include, because the other guys you'd probably never see out in the theater. Group captain, so those of you who formed up units, and you have three squadrons or 4. I don't know how the RAF divides up their units though, but you got 3 or 4 squadrons in there. You could have one guy with the group captain, wing commander, and squad leader for the lead aircraft. And there's 2 of each here, but I'm gonna compress these down to just where it's just one group, but they're on each side. And if there's only one on the reference photo you're playing, you can just erase it. So I'll include that. These are my new scratch-built national insignias and fin flash. I made these to life size, and then I shrank them down. So I used this one as a reference that ICDP had, and I shrunk it down to fit that. And all the others are proportioned accordingly to how they would really look on the plane. The only thing that kind of makes this hard is that I don't know if this plane was built life size, and I know from UVW wrapping, everything's flattened out. So this may be, what you're seeing may not be actually how big it, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's stretched out, so you got to kind of take that into account too. And it may take a couple of times of you making letters bigger or smaller, roundels bigger or smaller to get the desired effect that's on your reference photo. And that's the cool thing. All of this stuff's going to be separate layers, so you can. I'm going to further separate these down to where it's a roundels for the top surface, bottom surface, fuselage, and the fin flash will all be separate underneath insignia and stencil. And I might even create another font because some of the call letters are in a different font than this that I've seen on reference photos. Same with the serial numbers. And I may even on when I do release version 2. So right now I did the Focke-Wulf D9. I'm doing the Tempest as an adversary. I'm going to go back to the D9 after this, and I'm going to create a stencil font. Actually, I already did create the stencil font. I'm going to create vector stencils because in Photoshop you can copy directly from your Illustrator file and paste as pixels here, and it's just as crisp as your vector. You just can't edit them, that's all. That's why these look so good. I'm going to manipulate the color of these two. This blue I kind of sampled from, it's probably a recolor photo. That's the other thing I got to watch out for too. My red I think is a little too bright. During the later parts of the war is more brown, a little bit darker than what you're seeing here. Yellow, I don't know. I just have to just wing it. And I accidentally deleted the rest of the insignias here because I'm going to remake them all. So I deleted the yellow stripe on the wing leading edge, which also I'm going to include. And all the markings and stencils will all be on separate layers, So it'll be fuselage stencils, wing stencils, stuff like that. I want to do that for the D9 too, and I remake all the stencils for it. But I got the D-Day stripes, and then post D-Day, so later 45. I know there's another set of stripes, but I've only seen them on the Typhoon, where it's 6 black stripes on the same width as the white area that you saw. Like right here, except there's 6 little black stripes, and it's on the bottom surface only, and they appear to be actually masked off and painted really nice. They're not like these are. So I don't know if they were on the Tempest, though. I've only seen them on the Typhoon. If there is, somebody correct me. But anyway, guys, this is coming up on 5 minutes. I just want to show you my update. You can see I'm doing everything separate. The prop hub stripe is a little red guy right there. It was missing from the original template. Um, Prop hub color of sky. You can also change obviously the color. I kept the walkway strips. Stencils will get redone by version 2. Why is that going? Version 2. And then yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you around. I hope you like what I'm doing. I hope you guys are enjoying the Focke-Wulf D9 template. I'll be more to come once I finish this one. I'm gonna, like I said, redo all the stencils in vector and release a version 2, and then I'll move on to another aircraft. The P-38, I think I have most of that done from a while back, and I'll touch on that one later. And then I'll do the 109 K4, I believe, or maybe G14. I don't know which one would be the most popular for skinners. So just leave that in the comments. Of which one do you think? G6, G14, K4. Which one would you guys like to see made into a skin factory, like how I did the Focke-Wulf D9? And if you want to download that, just go to my videos and look up the Skin Factory, and the download link is in the description. It'll also be in the description of this one too. Take it easy. Later.